Let's find out who is the T-102 SportsNow.com Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. This student athlete showed their mettle in competition and put up incredible numbers, just like Fanelli, Evans, and Patel. With over 100 years of combined experience, the attorneys at Fanelli, Evans, and Patel provide results you can count on.
Back with another Fanelli, Evans, and Patel T-102 SportsNow.com Athlete of the Week. This week's honor going to Pottsville junior hurdler and sprinter, Alexa Giuffre. Alexa, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And big week for you. I mean, a couple of invitationals. In the Pine Grove Invitational, you helped get your team the title. And then at the Blue Mountain Invitational, you win 4 events, the 100 and 300 hurdles. You get the long jump and the 4x4. And believe you set a new PR in the 300 at what was it, 45.36?
Yep.
Perfect. So take us back to that race. While it was happening, did that feel like the fastest you ever went in that event in your life, and what was going through your head?
Honestly, it didn't really feel like I was going super fast just because I didn't have anyone like to chase after since I was in the front. So I felt fast, but I think if I had someone to go after, it would have been faster. And I was just happy to do it. And yeah.
Is the 300 your favorite event, and what's kind of special about that one for you?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite event, I would say. It's special because I like running, but I kind of get bored just like regularly running, so it's fun to have something to be an obstacle.
Yeah, and last year, again, super fast at districts that carried your momentum into states where you were top 20. So after that kind of happened and you went through coming into this season now as a junior, what were the goals you set for yourself before the season? And do you feel like you're on pace now as we turn the calendar to May to kind of achieve those?
Yeah, the goals I set for before the season was to just get better times than I did last year and obviously do good in districts and leagues and then possibly make it to states. And I feel like I'm on the right track and I've been doing good, so.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you've lost in hurdles this season. It doesn't. I mean, all the races that we've been able to cover and see, you've been killing it out there. What makes a hurdler different than a sprinter? Because I know you do a little bit of both, obviously, in the 4x4 as well, anchoring that relay. So what are the main, I guess, differences, and what makes you like one over the other, where you prefer hurdling over sprinting?
Yeah, I would say the main difference between like being a hurdler and sprinter is obviously form. Like if you're just a regular sprinter, it's good to focus on like not rolling on your heels and stuff like that. But when you're a hurdler, you have to focus on your form over the hurdle, your form after it, like all the stuff like that. So there's a lot more to it. And I like that better because it's more of a challenge rather than just running in a straight line.
Yeah, and when did you kind of first figure that out, that it was more fun for you to like run and jump than just run? Was there a certain age, or when did it really click for you?
I started track in eighth grade and I did gymnastics too. So I was kind of like used to doing something different. So I wanted to try hurdles and I really liked it. So I would say probably eighth grade is when it all clicked.
Back then, did you take your falls and your bumps and bruises? Is that something every hurdler goes through,
Yeah,
or yeah?
definitely. I fell a lot in the beginning. I actually still fall to this day. It's just, it happens as a hurdler.
Yeah, absolutely. And you touched on gymnastics. I did want to get into your background as an athlete. Is track the only sport you do right now, or is there any others?
In the spring right now I do track and then I do soccer in the fall and I started competitive gymnastics in about like the third grade. I went up to level 7 and then this past year I stopped to focus on track. But that like gave me a good work ethic, I think, and disciplined me to be a good athlete.
And has track always kind of been the favorite since you started it, or have you been a gymnastics or a soccer girl?
It used to be gymnastics, but I think as time goes on I'm starting to like track a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked about, a lot of your individual goals. I want to get into this team now. So obviously you guys get a win over Pine Grove. That was a big one. Blue Mountain's always tough, but you guys hung right in there with them. Some really fast girls over there, as well as across the Schuylkill League. But as it stands right now, you've got the fastest times in the hurdles, both the 100 and 300 in the league. So You've kind of taken on a leadership role, this team. As we turn the calendar into May here, what are the team goals now going forward? And do you think you guys could kind of be in the mix for the Schuylkill League still?
Definitely for the Schuylkill League, we have a really good group of girls for the 4x4. So I think it would be cool if we brought home a win in that. And then districts is going to be tough, but I think we can get up there in probably the top three. So if we just keep working hard, we definitely have a shot.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. Districts and states will be happening. The weather's starting to change, and it's good weather to be running track in. And you'll be pushing even harder as we go down the stretch here. Obviously, at a 4.536 in the 300 now. Some fantastic other times as well that can only get better from here. Before we get you out of here, I want to have a little fun. We'll do a little this or that Skook edition. You got to start it out with Gears iced tea or Gears orange drink.
I'm gonna have to go with orange drink. I don't really drink that much iced tea.
Yeah, okay, unpopular opinion, but listen, they're both good. It was the summertime, are you hanging out? You want to go to a bonfire or a block party?
Yorkville block party.
Everybody from Pottsville says that. That's the one. That's the one. Christian Alvarez had him on. He said the same thing. So being from Schuylkill County, a lot of outdoor stuff to do. Would you rather be hiking in the woods or swimming in a lake?
That's a tough one. Probably hiking in the woods.
Yeah. And last one, we'll do a Pottsville specific one. You want to grab a slice of pizza, you hitting Roma or Pottsville Pizzeria?
Roma for sure.
Roma, that's the one that's been undefeated all season. Probably the best pizza in the area from what I've heard for people. So that is Alexa Giuffre, junior hurdler and sprinter from Pottsville, our T-102 Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. Alexa, on behalf of everybody from T-102 Sports, congratulations on your accomplishments and good luck going forward here.
Thank you so much.
Check us out next Wednesday for another T102sportsnow.com Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. At Fanelli, Evans, and Patel, get the best when faced with the worst.